Waka waka. There. Nope. Try this one. You sound like a dragon. Alright, so this is Lily. Lily's stress levels are a little elevated. Her owner was in and out of the hospital, so she's a little on edge right now. Just because her world has been rocked with her mommy having some issues, right? But we'll get her through her grooming today. Alrighty then. Alright, let's do this. Right this way. Right this way, little one. Okay. Waka waka. Right. Alright, let's start with the Pink Paw Pow degreaser. In and around her cheeks, her mane, top of her head, her ears, that good stuff. Hello, Tony. This is Lily. She seems to have lost a little bit of weight as well. You're joining a live cat grooming salon watching our cat clients, right? So this is not my cat, right? She's a client. Getting her hair did. She's got a queen temperament. Yeah. Silver. So you know every silver cat has an underlying mean streak, right? Most of them. She's at natural temperament, but most cats who come in here who are silver, yeah, they're usually being pre-treated by their owner so they can have a low stress grooming. But not her. She's going all natural. Yay. She's a by mama jama. She's a by mama jama. No, the question was, is this a main coon? Now, if you look at the title on the video, it's going to say Persian, right? It's also going to say she's got natural temperament. It's also going to say what her service request is, right? Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Robert. Mr. Social. How are ya? Everyone say hi to Robert. Oh, Roberta, sorry. That's a cool name. Right. You got this. You got this. Alrighty then. Ready? She's like, for what? Look at your face. Like kissing cousins. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Can you imagine Lily when she is a little baby? She's a bad mama jama. She's like, you just made me purple again, didn't you? Maybe. Maybe. Hello. Optical brightening shampoo. What in the blue frickin' frick is happening here? What is happening here? To be exact, it's called Pooch Bright from Le Pooch. It is a 1 to 20 dilution rate, and I do 1 to 10. 1 part shampoo to 10 parts water. Yeah, I do. Make it a little stronger. What you mean, Jelly Bean? What you mean, Jelly Bean? Well, she's a queen. Well, maybe you're using the wrong technique. Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought about maybe introducing, I don't know, hot dogs and sausages to your dog's dog? We just started the live. If you look at the live, yeah, we just started it. Yeah, we just started it. She's about mama. Right, so Lily is a queen temperament. Does anyone know what that means? That means she can be aggressive. She can be. If you don't groom her correctly, right? If you don't groom her to her exact specifications, she can be a little irritable. She's a bad mama drama. Right. And you need to maybe go find a cooking channel. Alrighty then. Oh, let's see. Yep, school is out. School is out. The comments, let the comments reflect that school is out. And the children have nowhere to go to play since it's cold out, right? Here's a thought. All you 12-year-olds out there. Why don't you dust off your little sled and go find yourself a snow hill? Yeah. Take your sled, hop on it, and go down it. Yay. It's called fun. It's called extracurricular activity after school. It's called, oh, I don't know, doing something besides trolling. Just a thought. Just a thought. All you 12-year-olds. Just a thought. All right. She got her little beauty treatment on, so let's let that process and turn her around and rinse and rinse and rinse and rinse and rinse. Ram. Ram. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. All right. Wow. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Wash, rinse, repeat, baby. This is the first lather, the degreasing, right? You know, there's nothing stopping you from just, you know, creating your own content page on YouTube. You know, you can show us all peons how it's really done, right? But here's the caveat. Do it in 90 minutes. Do it to high spec, right? Do it with the cat at low stress levels. Do not hand the cat back wet. Yeah, make sure you do all of those things, right? Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing stopping you. Oh, except maybe, oh, let me guess. You don't know how to do this, but yet you want to talk about it. Doesn't work that way, does it? No, I don't think so. Nope. Doesn't work that way. For anyone who's watching this video, we've got a bunch of, you know, kids who just got off of school who have nothing better to do than come on a live cat grooming channel and troll the cat groomer. Yeah. Because after all, that's a lot more fun than going sledding. Oh. Wow. Meow. Ooh, did it. You did it. You did it. Oh, I'm just offering an explanation, you know, for all the people who are going to be watching this video who don't realize the shitstorm that's happening in the comment section. So I'm just here to try to explain what's actually happening. You got a bunch of 12-year-olds out of school with nothing better to do, right? Yeah, because they've forgotten what it's like to be a kid. There's snow out, people. Go find your snow sled and go have fun. Try not to break a leg. Alright, you look marvelous. Alright, first shampoo is done. That is the degreasing. Wait. You look marvelous. Alright, good girl. Alright, second shampoo. Wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. Here we go. Good lassie. Lassie. Waka waka. And your tail. Good girl. Wash, rinse, repeat. It's only 2 washes. It's always ever been 2 washes, right? If you were to go back and start this video and wash it from start to finish, if you know how to count, it would be 2 washes. Not whatever you're making it up to be. The video will show otherwise. The video's there to show what's actually happening, not what you think or what you're saying is happening, right? So that's why we have videos, so there's no misunderstanding as far as what's happening, right? You wanting it to be more than 2 shampoos, it's all just the figment of your imagination, sweetie, right? Yeah. Yes, it is. And just because you want it to be something doesn't mean it's going to be that way, right? It is what it's going to be. It is what it is. If it's 2 shampoos, it's going to be 2 shampoos. Right? Alright, and rinse. And rinse. Good lassie. Good girl. She's probably the only silver Persian cat that comes here who is not on a pre-treatment. Most of them have an underlying mean streak to them, right? They really just simply can't tolerate a lot of groomings, right? Yipper! Waka waka! You did it! You did it! Good girl. So she comes in every, I don't know, 6 to 8 weeks. And she's given 2 washes. One is a degreaser and one is a finishing shampoo. Now, why don't you do a litmus test and go for 6 to 8 weeks without washing your hair and see how far the first shampoo works to clean your hair, right? not going to do a whole lot, is it? No, you're going to need to wash a second time, aren't you? Almost like when they say wash, rinse, repeat on the bottle, it's almost like they know what they're talking about. I guess they forgot to advise the 12-year-olds. You know, the rulers of the universe who seem to know everything. They forgot to consult with you. Oh well. You did it. You did it. You did it. You did it. Yep. And take that off. Take that off. Make sure we have all that soap out of her. Oh, we were treating her head and mane, right? Yeah. So let's rinse that out. Nope. With a beautiful product called Thick and Thicker. Anyone know who makes Thick and Thicker? One of the top cat grooming lines in the pet grooming industry, right? I'll give you a hint. It starts with the letter C. No, you don't know, do you? But I'm confused because there's so many experts on here saying like what I should and shouldn't be doing, like they think they know what's going on, but yet somehow you don't know who makes Thick and Thicker. It's another litmus test that you're all full of shit. You don't know anything about cat grooming, okay? You don't even know. I gave you a couple of hints. And you don't know. She's like, they're just full of shit. Bunch of bullshit people on this app thinking they know anything and everything about cat grooming. And they don't know anything. No, they don't. You did it. You did it. Ready, steady, here we go. Wham. Gotcha. Gotcha. Waka, 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 waka. I did it, Ma. Waka. She's a dorks. Here we go. Alright, right this way. Right this way, right this way, right this way. Okay. Waka, 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 waka. Alright, let's get you out of this one. Pretty useless after about a minute. Do that. Go on to the second one. Wham. 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 We got you. We got you. Alright. Waka waka. Wham. Alright, you ready? She's like, for what? To get your face washed or dried? To get your face dried and blown out? There, there we go. Wham. Wham. There we go. Nothing. Nothing. One little silver Persian queen. Alright, did you notice what I did with that UA at the very end? I turned it on and let it lift and separate out the fur so I could see if there were any tangles. You can comb to look for them, to feel them, but you can also take it one step further and do it that way. And then that will help you visually see if there's still any little tangles. And I found 2 still in her coat. Right? There you have it. One Persian queen. Groom to her specs so that she doesn't lose her mind. Right? Grooming a queen means you have to listen to their exact instructions, or they're just going to lose their mind. Anyway, thank you for joining us. There's someone at the door, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.